you get 4 or 5% depending on whether you have the talent. That's a big deal. That is... It does make you slightly weaker in the lane, but it does add up to a lot later on.
Yeah, for sure. Like, if you catch, like, the PA or something at the very tip of that, all you need is to avoid, like, potentially 1 crit in a team fight. It can make all the difference. If it does end up making that much of an impact later on, but it doesn't look like it would get treated to any team fight to start this game off. Both teams playing on a complete opposite.
Another thing is that Gyrocopter went for Afterburner. This is not unusual or anything like that, but it does tell me I'm looking to beat the lane. If you take Secondary Strike, you're kind of like, lane case, whatever. But Afterburner says, I want to fight early, I want to get kills, I want to win the lane. Oh, that's gonna be... Ooh! Very well done. Winter Bears, they try to prevent that, but... Bounty Ruins...
Like
it.
Immediately we do have a pause. Not even a disconnect, just a casual pause.
Let's see how much. And applies 2 times the blind bite stacks to a target. Blind strikes.
You belong in the ground.
Okay. 5% miss chance a second is pretty insane.
I belong in the sky.
I'll about Phoenix.
You belong in the ground.
It lasts for 4 seconds. I imagine though if you Icarus Die, Fire Spirit, Sunray, and Supernova, you can apply like 20 a second or something. This is pretty good. This is quite a lot. No, wait.
It's always funny when all that could get countered by something like...
or a Lotus Orb, or...
it is all the same.
Mid lane, Pastel versus SumaiL. This is, I'll say, like, I feel like all the 3 lanes are very watchable in this game, or you think it can go either way, but I'm excited to see how Pastel's gonna do. So far, SumaiL is slightly ahead. The boars are very annoying early on with their relatively decent good health.
Yeah, I mean, that whole entire starting engagement we just saw, Pastel spent a lot of time trying to kill the boar, couldn't even kill it, and in the meantime, SumaiL was just getting the CS and denies at the same time. It's just like a constant problem that still has to try and address. Not put himself in a bad situation. Damage. Bottom TP out. Just gonna be in time there for Catchall. Boy, oh boy. He gets out with a slither of HP, but doesn't like have any salves or anything, so on death's door for a long time here.
True, but he's gonna be eating his own iron branches, and that's like 4 branches. It'll get him up there as long as he doesn't die in the meantime. Unfortunately, GH and Ghost are about to hit level 2, and that's a big power spike for the Silencer. Last Word, as well as Arcane Curse, is very powerful. I would know. I've been spamming the hero a lot. Oh! Oh, that's...
Malfurion. Look at this damage. He's trying to juke in the trees, but it's just not enough here at Tomo. First blood picked up there by Noob. Already, Enigma Galaxy getting quite aggressive on both of their safe lanes.
They're not celebrating Eid. You know, they're like, all right, now it's serious time. We're not giving any more charity. Hey, it's I'm like you. Oh, whoa, Delight. Oh no, Delight, you messed up.
He'll just about get off there. So he does survive, but obviously he's going to have to walk a shame back to the lane either way. 3 boots as well, which just makes it feel even worse. But hey, at least he doesn't give away a kill, right?
True. And that would have been also some intelligence stolen. Phoenix is one of the slowest heroes in the game, by the way. 280 movement speed, so that's going to be a long walk.
Trash. Absolutely trash.
I thought he was dead, but I was like, oh, there's no way!
Oh, I mean, looking at the CS difference here, this is not looking too hot here for the side of Winter Bears. Every single person a fair chunk behind their counterpart already to start this game off. It is still early days, but considering how just like the momentum on every single lane feels in favor of Nick's Galaxy, a worrisome start for Winter Bears.
Yeah, but Gyrocopter and Tusk at level 3 get big power spikes. 1 point in each spell for the Tusk, 2nd point Rocket Barrage. It does add up.
Speaking of, I don't think it's towards Noob, taking a fair bit of damage, but he's actually still sticking around quite aggressively. Well, they're holding back Malfurion, who's just going to hide himself in the trees. Obviously, does have the Ring of Health online, so not going to be too long before he's back up to a healthy point, but let's attempt chipping away.
Pastel forced to go back to base. He's been expanding his mana a lot to get some CS, and he's been catching up a little bit. Only 6 behind the king, but he is behind. And it's just more expensive for him to get CS than it is for SumaiL.
21 and 10 against the 4th. They're all champion seeds. Well, more aggression up top. Very close to the tier 1 tower, but actually Noob's still taking a lot of damage. The thing about diving for this one, stun, holds back Johnny Pro, and it allows Noob to disengage. He's going to have to make the walk of shame back into the lane. Does have enough mana to buy boots if he wants to, but it will delay his vanguard.
I doubt he's buying boots because he has horsepower.
That's very true. That is very true. Ghost though. Delight finds him. Get a kill, but good pressure applied. Actually, we look away, and Omar dies up top. Winterbear's diving past the tier 1 tower to secure a free kill. Very nicely done. Meanwhile, inside the dive jungle, SumaiL was chasing after Bastille. He kills the Hawk just in time, but unfortunately, it doesn't make a difference. The axes still find him.
I got a feeling that SumaiL took it personally that they first picked Storm. It's like, okay, alright, you first pick, okay, we'll see what we can do with it. Takes one of the best laners against him in the Beastmaster, just crushes him in the lane. I like the power spike that they're using in top lane for Winter Bears. They know this, Gyrocopter Rocket Barrage level 2 is insane. And as we mentioned, the double tack is also adds up a lot.
Yeah, again, like you were saying about, them picking SumaiL's hero, this is another downside. Like, he knows the hero so much, he knows how to play against it. Another dangerous point. So it's just so much to consider here when you're playing up against Sky. And it's just not paying out thus far here from the side of Winterbears. Not like he's a million miles behind, but still trying to recover.
Look what Omar's doing. He's following Bastille to ensure he doesnn't get the full XP, doesn't get that fast 6. And even G-Edge is kind of coming from the other side. Bastille, there's a lot of hate towards him, and he might walk into G-Edge here. Oh dear.
Good poke onto him. Mars, silence does land, then she pulls him back into another silence. It's a freebie. GH actually getting the credit for that one as well. Very tasty pick up there on poor old Bastille. And if you look at everyone like though, making a move on towards Noob. 2 people trying to run him down. The tanky boy, and he will be able to get out alive. Delight though, the dead shot perfectly placed into the fog. He's just going to get ran down. It looks like SumaiL had already used this draw, but it doesn't even matter. They get another kill to back to the Pelican.
Oh dear. The Bastille death is the one that really is hurting them. He wants to get that fast level 6. He's so close to it. And he left the jungle because he was like, Omar's chasing me, guys. I don't want your experience, but they just get out of the frying pan into the fire.
Going on him again, Atomo. They're just going to dive straight past the tower. They want to catch it before level 6. There's just nothing he can do. He's just ran down with ease. He'll go in the way of SumaiL. Definitely are starting to make this Storm Spirit regret his life in this game. Yeah. And they can do this because if you look at the 2 side lanes, they're both by their tier 1 towers. Like, Noob's in a safe spot as well as Ghost. They're not threatened at all.
Yep. Bastille is miserable right now. And he's lost 2 intelligence. Now, that's not the biggest deal, but it never feels fun for a non-intensive hero like Storm. Okay. Oh. Vanguard
pressure, but yeah, he's way too tanky to deal with in this lane.
Look at Bastille's net worth, by the way. Barely ahead of the supports now, with only 300 gold in front of Omar.
SumaiL is over doubling his net worth. That's 7.5 minutes. Really depressing position to be in for the old Storm. He's only like what? Just about 2,100 gold away from having Axe online already here for SumaiL. It's just crazy. This is completely free farming. I mean, if you are Bastille, what kind of build do you go for this game? Like, do you have to get an early Lincolns to avoid the global, to avoid the raw, or can you still try and go aggressive with like a Witchblade or an Orchid?
I think an Orchid would be good. I like the idea of an Orchid. Jump on the silencers, silence him, get the kill. Lincoln's is fine against the Beastmaster, but it's not going to do anything against the global silence. It has to be, in my opinion, Orchid BKB, or maybe a Kai at some point. Look up, they want to go top. L's here, he's got a roar ready.
And Malfurion's going to be the target of choice if they can't get him. Obviously, Johnny Pro is going to be there for a snowball save. Comes out, not the land towards the Gyro. There's going to be the Stampede. What a perfect placement there for the Ghost. There's no save to be seen from Johnny Pro. He too will get run down. Question is, does SumaiL... I was going to say, does he use the roll, but he'd already used it. They're going to get the kill regardless.
It's a long day, but it's alright. It's alright. Our third series looks like he's trying to lay a little bit here on Johnny Pro, but he is definitely going to be losing his life. So far, Cacho has been relatively uninvolved. He is the highest CS on his team. I think he's the richest, almost the richest player as well. But he's got Vanguard. He's parking his ass bottom. He's not moving anywhere right now.
Just try and do his best, farm up. Does he have to go for like an early-ish blink?
Oh, that almost got jumped on Ghost. I guess the problem is that if you jump in with your ultimate main off of the global can counter top lane, this would be a lovely kill.
Yeah, big pick off to find that. Unfortunately, Johnny Pro is the one that gets the kill credit, not Malfurion, who I'm sure they want to be able to, but they'll take it. It's a bit more space based. But it's still a 4,000 goal lead, a sub 10 minutes into the game here. Enigma Galaxy starting this one off strong. Doesn't really look like they're slowing down.
Still the closest game of the day, though.
Oh, 100%. By miles.
There's still no global on GH, so you have until he reaches level 6 to be really aggressive. That's one of the best things about Silencer, is that he passively reduces enemy aggression. Everyone's like, guys, should we jump on him? No, we can't. Global size. All right, global. And they play a little bit more conservative.
Ghost going for pretty standard Battle Fury opening there. Yeah, he's just playing the couple more game plan for him. A Furion already with the Falcon Blade, going in for the Chrysalis, and then I'm sure it's going to be
big jump.
Yags after that. Let's go towards the Ghost. Both the dive. The TP's coming in immediately, and Pastil, he's just already chewed up all of his mana. He's in an awkward spot. Final zip to make the gap, but there's going to be the Stampede to chase after him. Deadshot will land. There's going to be the global, lock him in place. Good spirits also there to catch out Cacho. When she pushed forwards there, going to drop down the epicenter. GH's in a very awkward spot. The slow though from the dagger actually allows GH to disengage, and the crit comes from behind. They finish off Cacho at the same time that was going on Atomo. They also killed Malfurion up top. Just kills happening all over the place, and it's all going in the way of Enigma.
Massive disaster. I mean, the jump onto the PA was nice, but she was way too close to the tower. They couldn't back off in time. Amazing use of the global, by the way. You don't have to wait for someone to throw out a spell. You're like, okay, we're on top of them. I don't want any shenanigans. I'll use the global. So GH is just perfect with that.
It feels like a very disciplined game card here for Enigma Galaxy. Cacho is not going to land. Tier 1 tower might go down to this cap and gets one more hit. Nope, not in time. He's just going to die either way.
Cacho's going for that fast blink that you talked about. They do have the egg this time on Delight. He wasn't level 6 in the previous fight, so he has it now. However, you got Burrow and that's it.
Pretty much. But then shot lands on towards Johnny Pro. To hide inside the Roche pit. Snowball. Look the latest one. Actually, the aggressive tip forward hit from Pastil with the Sunray as well. They're trying to focus on SumaiL. They still do lose Johnny Likes from Pro. Egg box. But where's the protection? It's miles out of the mission. Pastil does get the deny at the very least. But unfortunately, it still debates his team here at Tomo. They lose one. They lose two. It's an awful scenario there for Winterbears.
You can't fight without Cacho's blink. They very clearly want to go for engagement, but you can't get that stun off, and they're like, who goes in? How do we handle this? Let's bait them in Roshan. They almost did this, got through SumaiL, but no, without blink on Cacho, they can't fight. Winterbears, they can't hold mistakes like that.
And such a costly mistake that it also sets up for Enigma Galaxy to get the Roche immediately afterwards, so now you got to deal with 2 lives on SumaiL. Like, this game just quickly went from bad to bloody awful in the space of about 20 seconds there. And I don't know if I even want to look at the win probability. I imagine it's very much in the favor of Enigma.
Man, when you said bloody awful, it reminds me of my time in the UK. It's an absolutely rubbish situation.
But
That's
it's not my fault you were
brilliant
here
for
for the
Nigma.
awful weather, right? You got unlucky. It's nice now. Come back.
Soon, we'll see. But yeah, brilliant situation for Enigma Galaxy. Absolutely brilliant.
Right. I feel like you're mocking me now. This is not tip-top performance.
No, it's just my accent is so bad. It sounds like I'm mocking. I'm not. Oh, catch him! Oh, he's being mocked.
Yeah. Silence into deadshot into stun. There's just nothing you can do. It's just another free kill. And now 9k at 14 minutes in. What's the game plan here for the side of Winter Bears? It's just, I mean, look at the net worth of Pastil. He's nearly behind GH.
Yeah, he got really crapped on, to be honest with you. Like they ganked him 3 times in the mid lane before he hit level 6. He's 0-5 and 0, not. Oh, yeah, they only have 2 kills to be fair, but 0-5 is. Oh, that's rough. Oh, that's a rough one. The only kills they have.
I was gonna say this is their first pick as well. This is what they started the draft off with, hoping it was gonna make a difference. And Enigma Galaxy show you just cannot first pick Storm Spirit against them.
Alright, so instantly a Beastmaster and a Silencer come out, and you're like, well, our Storm's screwed. Nice job, buddy. However, Malphite is getting close to that Daedalus. And I don't think that Winter Bears has a damage problem. If they can actually go in a fight and they don't get instantly bursted, they have the damage to bring down Nigma. It's a durability problem that they're suffering from.
True, but if you think about it, Noob on this Centaur, he's only 250 gold away from having a Crimson Guard. And then all of a sudden, that Daedalus going to be making a big enough of a difference here to make up for the deficit there.
I think that Winter Bears has a damage and durability problem, actually. Oh,
See,
he got,
come with both.
he's got Pierce the Veil, the shard on water. Seems to be very mixed opinions about this shard. Overall, I think it's fine, but I would prefer the Silencer. I think the Silencer shard is better. Stealing 3 intelligence feels so nice. Especially if you can get it from the Tormentor. It's like it's borderline not worth buying. Oh! Top lane! Top lane also!
That's just a free kill towards Pastil. He just gets picked off in the mids. Ghost is A-OK up top. It's just, I don't know if there's any way to make enough space for this Storm Spirit to really recover into this game. I mean, even to the point now where Catchall's actually behind Omar in terms of net worth on top of everything else. It just continues to just get worse and worse.
True, but he's 500 gold from the Blink Dagger. While net worth is a big deal, when you have a big teamfight lineup that has Sand King, Phoenix, and Gyrocopter with physical damage, you can afford a big net worth deficit to come back. I'm not saying that they will, but there are worse lineups to be 12k behind.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Like, there are the tools for them to recover, but they either need a big mistake for Enigma Galaxy, like they all group up into like a 3-man burrow with an egg, or they just need to do some serious outplays right now to try and make up for this. The way Enigma Galaxy are playing this, it does not seem likely to happen. They're just applying all the pressure to the point where SumaiL, he went to do the ultimate there, but Sandstorm came out just in time.
He's got his Blink in 30 gold on the Sand King. He's also going to have level 2 Epicenter at the same time. And the Aegis will expire roughly around then.
Okay, jump forward. Raw's going to start this one off. Not going to let. Oh, he actually gets pushed back into the sidestep because of the ice shards. This is going to make a difference. Catchall barely going to be able to survive as SumaiL's first life will go. But like you were saying, that was about the timeout anyway. It doesn't even matter. And now here comes the counter attack from Enigma Galaxy. Malfurion hung around way too long. It's about 40 seconds of Tomo. That's a huge timer.
He's all around that his team was getting decent gold. Did you see the heal coming out from the Phoenix? That was way more than I thought. It's a max. He actually maxed out Sunray at level 8. Oh, wait.
That was an extremely aggressive TP there from the Sand King. He just gets destroyed as a result. And they lose another hero. They're still going to lose their tier 2 as well. Ouch.
Phoenix usually maxed out Fire Spirits by 7. Then you have Sunray by like 10 maxed out. He's got maxed out by 8. Only 2 points in the Fire Spirits, going 1, 2, and 4. It's been doing some insane damage.
It has. Like, in that last engagement, he actually did 1,500 damage from Phoenix alone. But it's not really enough to completely change the outcome of this game. Like, he needs some help. They need to actually get a good team fight going.
Sure. Their problem is that they just haven't had any form of initiation. It's been like very, oh, Pastel jumps in. Oh no, it's a bad fight. Oh, we don't have the Sand King Blink. It's a bad fight. They have everything now. There is no global for a minute. They have Sand King's Blink. We'll see what they want to do. They have egg, but it's only having a bit.
Okay, Johnny Pro. Okay. He's making a very aggressive move forwards here. Runs into several members of the Galaxy. He's just dead. Of course, with SumaiL there, blink straight past everything. Raw onto Malfurion, but they force the buyback out on towards the task. In goes Noob as well, making a lot of chaos into the backlines, but the gyrocopter is still gonna die. Noob is just way too tanky to go down. Johnny Pro's in an awkward spot, but the egg plus Sunray doing some good damage, but no slip down there with the BKB. Jumps into the backline, kills the egg. Pastil, he's trying to run, but they drop like flies to Tomo. And Catchall, the only survivor with a sliver of HP. It's a huge victory for Enigma Galaxy.
I wouldn't be too surprised if they decide to call right now. That was... Oh, the egg! You're seeing the damage by the way. The Phoenix did... Okay, he did second highest damage, 1,700 in that fight. He's doing what he needs for the team, but everyone else is just melting. Particularly Pastel as well as Malfurion. These are the two guys who need to survive these fights.
It's like Malfurion just got completely soloed out by SumaiL, trying to 1v1 him, but even with the damage output of the Daedalus, it's just not enough against what SumaiL's able to output himself at this stage of the game. I mean, he has nearly got 13k net worth versus Malfurion's 8.5k. It's just mad different.
And also, like, Omar is... Alright, do you think Omar is going to outfarm Malfurion?
I feel like if there's another decisive team fight, I think he will probably overtake the network.
That's going to be very awkward to see. GH, by the way, he's going for the straight up refresher. No Ags, no Shard. I've seen this build come up. You know, people are like, yeah, the Ags is good, but double global just by itself is enough. That's better value than having Agnes.
I mean, I can't follow it. Like, what sort of counterplay could Winterbears do there? There's no BKB on the Sand King or Pastil. There is one eventually queued up for Malfurion, but even if you get rid of one, there's going to be the second silence. It just completely shuts up everything you want to do. Oh, what perfectly placed dead shot. They're just going to focus forward to one crit. They need a second. BKB is there. It's going to be enough to secure the kill towards Catchall, and now poor old Johnny Pro. Shard's trying to make space, but again, another use of the dead shot. Actually, the attempt to re-engage. Global silence comes on now, plus the Stampede. They just disengage at the side. They've gas with Pastil. They're about to try to pursue for more, but might have to change his mind. But in comes SumaiL, the big scary boss. Trying to find Delight. Raw lands. That's a dead Phoenix.
Oh, Stevie was on cooldown for 2 seconds when the roar came out. Poor Delight. Again, there is no global. He used it to save Ghost. Winterbears, Thanatos is going to get banned out. He puts you in such a weird timing situation all the time. Oh, we want to fight. He just used global, but where some of us are dead, we group up. Global's about 40 seconds away. Still? No. Not going to die one versus one.
He might actually just go down to Amar here solo, juking in the trees. Can he find him? He does. Oh, okay, that's really roughed out. Your mid laner gets soloed by a support, and he was trying to do some key play. Yeah, I would not be too surprised if we do see that GG call come out very soon. It is a 1k gold advantage in mid. Okay. Some danger. Glimmer Cape though. Able to get the space, but Johnny Pro trying to focus on another kill. We'll be able to get the grab on the silencer, but it abandons his carry. Although huge re-engage there from Catchall. Look at the damage, plus egg off towards the side. Ghost is evaporated. He will die. Now Noob hit there by the egg. They're going to try and focus him down. Burrow into the snowball. The chain stunts are perfect. There it is. Winterbears finally get a good victory.
And again, any fight that the Phoenix get. Look at the sunray damage, highest in that fight, 3,500. This was against a pipe. I'm pretty sure I saw a pipe pop somewhere. It was. Oh yeah, thank you. It was blink. But eye infection.
You can blame that. You work with one eye.
Yeah, I'm working with one eye here, guys. I'm sorry about that. But even even with the pipe, this damage from the Phoenix is massive. What's he going to be building next? He's going for the Shiva's Guard. I like it. The light is thinking, yo guys, let me in. I'll do it.
Global used, and SumaiL just beats him down. I don't think he even needed the global to secure that kill, but just guarantees it. Lamar trying to set up the light, does get the dive away with a TP. Oh, the dead shot.
Oh.
So perfectly placed. Gets the kill. I don't think it would have mattered. I think Ghost probably would have killed him either way, but it looked good.
It is very much style points for Omar. And then they go, hey, they're like, this area, they're dying a lot. Roshan right there, so let's just go get it.
I like how this Roshan attempt was scouted out by the mid lane creep today. Which is also be seen to also Johnny Pro attempting a steal, jumps in, and can he get this? He does not.
Very worth it. If you got it, it would have been a big win. If you didn't, it doesn't really change the situation. So these are good moves to make.
Yeah. Elsewhere, Pastil did just die against Omar. I'm sure it was with the help of Noob this time. I really hope it wasn't another solo.
It was with the help of Noob, yes. They did the same amount of damage. He's working for a Sanj. He has a Kaya. He wants to go Sanj and Kaya on the Storm. So neither an Orchid nor BKB. Okay. Sand King does have Yield Scepter. It's going to be very nice to remove the global, but reverberating silence means that you still land silence just for a very short duration. Yeah, that's the fastest. I remember when people were like, Silencer can't be silenced? We can build Mask of Madness on him, and you ever think something's a bad idea from the start, and then everyone else must be crazy, or then you're like, yeah, probably.
It could be fun, but more often than not, that's not how it works.
It's just not suitable for Silencer to right click. I think GH didn't even take a point in Glaives until very late into the game. It's worth it now. Oh, and of course the shard. Now you're thinking with the big brain.
Now he's going to transition into the true carry here on the side of Enigma Galaxy. Yeah. Good work done. I mean, he too is now also ahead of Pastil in terms of net worth, so it's been thoroughly pushed down into the bottom of the barrel here.
Why you gotta kick Pastil when he's down, brother?
I kick whoever's already down. It's what I do.
The moment someone gets on their knees, Muska's always there with a nice kick to the chin.
And I make sure I'm wearing my steel toe caps as well. You gotta make it hurt me. Well, jump forward.
Oh, what the?
Done. Actually gonna land. He goes through the middle of them. Enigma Galaxy then is gonna continue to siege right now. Glyph has now been used. An aggressive one actually used from Enigma Galaxy as well. No, never mind. It's the Roshan banner. There's no way to stop this down side of Winterburg.
That was a bit of a slow reaction time there. Coming out level.
Easy grab, first one dead, make that 2. Delight also drops. There is a buyback at the very least here for Delight, but this is an entire set of barracks going down. No way to stop it. The question is, do Enigma Galaxy also go for the set middle?
They have a force that finished on the gyro. I think that for Winter Bears is going to wait for everyone to be up, do one big hurrah, and hope for the best here. But my god, I don't know how long you can wait for that.
And dicey. Really, really dicey.
No global though.
All set barracks will be going down before the Phoenix and Sand King are even respawning. Actually, buyback, they really want to take this one. See what they find. Controls onto him up. They want to investigate, and instead it's actually Ghost jumping into the back lines. Pastil's just going to die. The silence lasting way too long. Catchel now jumps on in. The DPS he can do is just nowhere near enough. Another crit for 1200 damage there from Ghost. Gets a double. Noob jumps in. Easy as 2-man stun of his life. Grabs the 2 supports. Egg going to get scrambled. It will at least get rid of the first life here of Ghost, but it makes no difference to Tomo. They're still just hemorrhaging lives left, right, and center. They're all dead, and there is the GG.
too awkward by Winter Bears. They don't know how to play from behind in those situations like this. Pastel absolutely suffered. He's always been the tip of the spear, and he just wasn't able to have a good game.